Well, it's official, folks. The Fab Four are no more. Remember this photo? They were actually ordered by the Queen to make this walk. This is way back when the Fab Four were just announced, and because there was so much conflict between Kate and Meghan, they were forced to make that walk. Prince William and Kate Middleton's Royal Foundation removes Prince Harry and Meghan Markle from its website and abolishes an Empowering Women program after the couple left to launch their own charity. Harry and Meghan have largely been removed from the site. William and Kate Middleton are now listed as the only principals. Prince William is credited with founding the charity, even though, despite launching the organization with Prince Harry in 2009. So both William and Harry launched it together, then Kate joined, and now Harry's been completely scrubbed. Projects launched by Harry while part of the Royal Foundation, such as the Invictus Games and Meghan's Together, Our Community Cookbook, have been removed from the programs section of the site. The site now lists programs in 5 different categories, including conservation and mental health. And it has removed Empowering Communities, which highlighted Meghan's work on female empowerment. This is the photograph where they announced the Fab Four, the launch of adding Meghan and all that. And 1 month later, a mere 1 month later, they announced a split. Now, in the past, the foundation featured images of Prince Harry and Prince William on the homepage. But now it's all mentions of Harry and Meghan have been scrubbed, and they're only listed, Harry and Meghan are now listed at the bottom as principals. Good day, YouTubers. Time for a spot of royalty. So Harry and Meghan are removed from the Royal Foundation. I do find this picture fascinating. This is actually when they announced Harry and Meghan's removal from the Royal Foundation, and you can just see the tension on everybody's face. You can just see it. And Kate and William are together, and Meghan is just completely checked out. She's putting everything on Harry. The body language, they're together. They're split. So, interesting body language. And the dynamic here between Meghan and Harry is not good because Meghan is not supporting Harry. Let's take a look at Harry and Meghan and Charles. What are Charles's feelings about Harry and Meghan? Because we looked at Will and Kate previously in a reading, and I saw that they were ordered to do the mental health thing together with them. They were ordered by the Queen, okay? And also Eugenie is ordered. So 2 spades fell out. So what is Charles's feelings about Harry and Meghan? So Harry and Meghan over here, because there they are. Because Charles is the man who would be king. He's king next, and he removed them from his website. Okay, now they're removed from the Royal Foundation, which is Will and Kate. Okay, and Will and Kate are the next king and queen consort. Because that's Charles over there. Oh boy. Oh boy. And also I wonder, Charles's feelings about Harry could be quite different. And this is coming up. Charles' feeling, the royals' feelings about Harry versus Meghan are quite different. Okay, and they're really kind of supporting Harry, but he's with Meghan currently. Okay, so what's going on with Charles over here? What are his feelings about Harry and Meghan? I mean, is he, because he kicked them off his website. Veil, hand in hand, water into wine. It's about all the people transforming. So 14 and 7, 21. We have sixes. It's all about the relationship with the public. Secretly transforming the relationship with the public. So he's looking at, he just feels that Charles is not having a lot of feelings about Meghan and Harry. He just feels that they're bad for the public image. They're just doing a terrible job public image-wise. Truer statement never spoken. Okay, Harry and Meghan over here. Mother Earth, Jacob's Ladder, Player. Player is all about the public appearance. 23, 28, 7 spades. Here we have 7 spades, both sides. Step by step, it's Meghan is driving the public image. Meghan is driving the public image. So he feels the public image is bad, and Meghan is driving the public image on her side. Here in the hidden situation, we have Executioner and Star Bethlehem. Okay, so the Executioner acts without consulting anybody, cutting the future and splitting them off. So that's what's been happening. Charles cut them out of his website. Now they're cut out of the Royal Foundation. They're not officially, they're not actually joined. Meghan and Harry are not actually joined to any of the Royal Foundations anymore. They're only being supported, like Will and Kate appeared on camera with them for the mental health thing recently, and Eugenie let Harry use her apartment to meet Ed Sheeran. But none of that's official. That's not structural. Are Harry and Meghan forming a completely separate foundation and funding? I mean, is that what's going on? Because it's not happened yet. The Queen hasn't picked them up. Charles dumped them. The Royal Foundation dumped them. So Will and Kate dumped them. And they've got rooms in Buckingham Palace, but the Queen hasn't picked them up, as far as I know. And I watch. So are they forming a completely separate foundation? Is that the plan? Meghan and Harry going completely on their own, forming a completely separate foundation? Yes. And it's official. Okay, because that's the writing that's on the wall. So are Harry and Meghan going completely off on their own, forming their own Sussex foundation? Yeah, and that's the new solid structure, 1922 for all the people. Yeah, a philanthropy, yes, a philanthropy organization. Yes, they're forming their own philanthropy organization, and they're doing what needs to be done. They're hashing out the legal structure. They're hashing out the actual structure. So it's not quite happened yet, but we can see that writing on the wall. That's why they're hustling for money. That's why they're merching. That's why they're trying all these very unroyal things. That's why they did a documentary. They're going completely off on their own, which, wow. Which leads to my next question. Okay, in Sweden, Princess Madeline and Prince Carl Philip. Okay, I think Carl Philip married in, and Madeline is the royal in this case. They have several children. They've lost their royal titles, and they're moving to Florida. Oh my goodness. Okay, is there discussion among the royals, the Queen and Charles, to strip Harry and Meghan of their royal titles? And as you recall, there's the Sussex County, or the Sussex, they're the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, which was given to Harry and Meghan on their wedding day. Okay, just merely a year ago. And there's a vote, Harry, Wally, Archie, yeah, whatever her name is, there's a vote in Sussex to strip them of their titles, of the Duke and Duchess titles, because they feel they don't represent them. So are the royals discussing stripping Harry and Meghan of their titles, and they're not royals anymore, and then Archie's not a royal? Okay, because that just happened in Sweden. Are they discussing stripping Harry and Meghan of their titles at this point? Because I think everything is on the table for the royals at some point. They just really play it by ear. Because Harry's way down the line. Harry's way down the line. You know, he's 7th or 8th in line. If Kate and William have another child, then he's like 8th in line. So he's way down the line. So are they discussing stripping them of their titles? Cornerstone, diamond ring, crossroads. Decisions, 2 or more options. Committed to the structure and options. 6, 11, 3 blackbirds, talking. This is on the table, but there's nothing here that indicates that they're about to lose their titles. It is on the table because of the 5 of clubs. This is an option. Okay, in the hidden situation, Mercury and handcuffs, 11, 3 blackbirds again. So committed to talking. They are talking about it. They're not doing anything about it. It's not like this is an option. It is an option, but there's nothing here indicating that they're moving to strip them of their titles. Okay, they're not at that part of the process. They're not doing anything to strip them of their titles, but it is an option. And they are talking about it. It has been brought up. But they're not like, we got to get them out of the royals. Okay, that's not happening yet. Okay, there's also talk of them moving to Canada. There was talk of them right after Harry and Meghan were in Africa, the many countries in Africa. Meghan was in South Africa and Skyping around Africa with, Rent-A-Baby Archie. So right after that, apparently they flew to California, and they were looking at a $15 million house in Malibu, but apparently there are visa issues. If Harry stays permanently in the United States, there's visa issues. He has to get like a special visa. On the other hand, Canada is a Commonwealth nation, and those visa issues don't exist in Canada. So they can just move, it's right out of the box in Canada. They can just move to Canada. So are Harry and Meghan looking at moving to Canada? Because this is a point of discussion, and maybe we'll do a video on this. 10 spades. That can be read several ways. 8 spades, wow. All right, are they looking at moving to Canada? Earthquake. Everything that came before is wiped away, leaving and wiping everything out. The woman, Meghan, 20, 30, 8 diamonds, everything. Yeah, she's looking at bolting. She does want to leave it all behind. She wants to just leave it all behind. Earthquake destroys everything. The earthquake comes and everything is gone in 5-10 minutes. Everything is gone. Everything that you built before is just gone. Karmic relationship, fence sitter, 11, 3 blackbirds, talking. Because of circumstances and the relationship, reacting to the relationship and circumstances and talking. So yeah, Meghan actually is kind of pushing this. She's kind of pushing this. Yeah, she's pushing this a little bit. Yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Let's review. All right, Harry and Meghan, and then Charles. How does he feel about them? Well, he feels like they're just bad for the public image. They're transforming the public image of the royal family. Okay, over here, okay, and it's all public image for them. They don't hold real reins of power at this point, as kings and queens and princes and dukes. They don't really hold, their power is to influence people, and that's media and that's public relations. Over here on Harry and Meghan's side, it's the mother. She is creating the public image. She is behind the scenes creating the public image, and a decision was made to just cut them out going forward. Cut and remove going forward. So Charles is not harboring a lot of negative feelings toward them. He just feels like, as a business decision, this is not playing very well. This is not playing well in the Commonwealth. What they're doing, the different stunts that they're pulling, it's just not playing well. Okay, is it Harry and Meghan's plan to set up a completely separate foundation? Yes, that's absolutely what they're doing. They haven't done it yet. They're not on their feet. This is the startup period, which is why I think we can see the machinery behind the curtain. The merching and the documentary and product placements and hustling for money. You can kind of see what they're doing. They haven't formulated yet. They haven't set up their Clinton foundations yet. So they're definitely going out on their own. That's what this says. Harry and Meghan are going completely out on their own. They're going to be celebrity royals. That's really what's about to happen. Are they looking at stripping Harry and Meghan of their titles? Okay, because the Sussex thing, it's coming up like October 24th or 21st. Just like next week or the week after. They're going to vote on this in Sussex to strip them of their titles, because there's thousands of votes to do this. Okay, and I did a video on this. So is the royal family looking at this? They're looking at it and they're discussing it. They have discussed it. It is an option. They keep all their options on the table. But these twos are very solid and joined. There's nothing indicating that they're actually doing anything about it, but it is a point of discussion. So they're not moving to strip them of their titles. And if the land of Sussex or the Duchy of Sussex or whatever that Sussex place is, I don't know or maybe it's the county of Sussex, because we have counties over here and our laws are mostly from English law. It may be a county. If they vote to strip Harry and Meghan of their Sussex titles, this will come up again for the royals. Okay, are Harry and Meghan looking at moving to Canada? Meghan is really pushing this. Meghan is pushing this. Meghan is pushing everything. And Harry is just following along like a collared, friendly dog. He doesn't seem to be handling his business and leading. Meghan is clearly leading in the relationship, and it's a disaster. Harry needs to step up and lead, or she's going to ruin both of them. That's what I see happening. So that's your royalty today. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.